to call this meeting of the Lancaster Central School District Board of Education meeting to order. We will rise for the pledge to the flag, and we'll follow that up with a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Tonight, we remain standing for Prudence Allen, a bus driver from December 1980 to December 2005, who passed away on November 27, 2020. Thank you. All right, it is difficult to kind of comprehend that a year ago we had our marching band in the Pearl Harbor Memorial Parade. So that was only 1 year ago. So I'm thinking about them, and I'm thinking about Pearl Harbor today. So you guys at home probably realize that we're doing this a little bit differently today. We're using our live streaming. You be able to see us and hear us, and we're really excited about this live streaming. In fact, we're using this live streaming for music, for band, for any kind of event you can think of. When we get back at it, basketball games, and we've already had it for the soccer matches and swimming events. Many of those times you'll be able to hear the audio as well. So I hope everyone is able to view this well, and we'll go forward from that. 4.0 presentations. We do have a tenure presentation tonight. And who's going to present that tenure presentation?
I think Dr. Marchiola and I each have one, so I will defer, and I will let the good Dr. Marchiola go first.
Thank you. I am doing a tenure presentation tonight about Mrs. Kristen Rhodes, who is a caring, knowledgeable, and dedicated academic intervention services teacher and reading specialist at Hillview. As a K-3 reading and math AIS teacher, she proudly instructs our youngest students with a never-ending smile on her face. She utilizes response to intervention processes so that our students are able to meet their specific academic goals. Mrs. Rhodes researches and implements beneficial instructional resources to support Hillview students while monitoring their progress and achievement. She consistently incorporates strategies that are noted in the Hillview Building Planning Team goals, and she utilizes guided reading and math, Kagan cooperative structures, instructional technology, and often attends a variety of professional development programs that are offered here in the district. Mrs. Rhodes analyzes student data to enhance her instructional planning and to guide her instruction. She works hard to teach students to learn how to read and then in turn read to learn. In addition, for the past 2 years, Mrs. Rhodes has co-facilitated the Hillview Good Citizens Club. And the Good Citizens Club provides Hillview students with many opportunities to celebrate character education and other cultures in the world. Mrs. Rhodes cares deeply about her students and has built a strong collaborative relationship with her colleagues and with the families at Hillview. She's always willing to assist with tasks at the school with a moment's notice, and she attends and assists at school events and activities. She's a pleasure to work with every day, and she is most deserving of this honor, and we congratulate her.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Marchiola. Move on to Mr. Crazen.
Thank you, Mr. Sage. Tonight we have the opportunity to recognize truly a fantastic educator who is being recognized for earning her tenure in mathematics. This is a tremendous honor, and I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Ms. Elise Kelm. Ms. Kelm is an outstanding educator who has been working with our high school math department for the past 4 years. She shares her passion and enthusiasm for math with the students of the Lancaster community and is a tremendous asset to the overall math program. As I've gotten to know Ms. Kelm, I can see that she has a passion for her students. Ms. Kelm truly cares about each student that steps into her classroom on a daily basis. Even students who no longer have her as a teacher will stop by and say hello and extend some warm wishes. Ms. Kelm believes in the power of relationship building and exercises that with her students on a consistent basis. In addition to her relationship building skills with her students, she is also very knowledgeable in the realm of educational technology and uses many tools with her students on a consistent basis. In one of the observations I had done of Ms. Kelm, she had used an application called Nearpod for students to show and complete their computations and then submit them to her digitally. In a matter of seconds, Ms. Kelm could see all of the student work on the screen in front of her and then use that data to make a decision on how to move forward with that particular lesson. It was truly an awesome example of how to use technology in the classroom that benefited her students. Our mantra here in Lancaster is always to hire the best, and I believe Ms. Kelm is a great example of that. She's not just a great teacher, but she's a great person. Congratulations, Elise, on this fantastic accomplishment. Keep up the great work.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Kreisman, and congratulations to both of you. All right, moving on to correspondence, 5.0. Do any of the board members have any correspondence to speak of? All right, 6.0, approval of minutes. 6.1, do I have a motion to approve the regular session minutes from November 2nd, 2020?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone against? Motion carries. 7.0, items from staff organizations. Do we have anybody from the Lancaster Administrative and Supervisory Association? All right, hearing none. Do we have anyone from the Lancaster Central Teachers Association?
Yep, good evening. Just wanted to take a moment and congratulate Ms. Rhodes and Ms. Kelm on their tenure. Also wanted to just state that the Lancaster Central Teachers Association's members seamlessly transitioned the district in a matter of days from the hybrid to full remote, and it seems to be transitioning well. And our teachers are continuing to do their job to the best of their ability to provide an education to our students. And lastly, just wanted to wish everybody a happy holidays, whether it be Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or Festivus. Okay. I think with this year, it's Festivus and the grieving of the airing of the grievances might be something that we need to investigate more with COVID. That's with the year. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Abraham. Anyone from the Lancaster Association of Service Personnel? And anyone from the Lancaster Association of Substitute Teachers? All right, moving on to 8.0, board reports. Do any of the board members have anything to report on? All right, we'll move on to 9.0, the superintendent's administrative report. Dr. Valley?
Thank you, Mr. Sage. Just have to manage the technology here real quick. Just give people an update. I know the hot topic today is students returning in multiple school districts throughout Erie County. So I just like to let you know, the state of affairs here in Lancaster. So on Friday night, the New York State Department of Health followed up on the Governor Cuomo's comments during the week. If you remember correctly, he had been sort of commenting on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday at his press conferences about changes with regard to the guidance and testing requirements for schools. The Department of Health followed up with, Friday night at about 6:30. I received that. The highlights of this new guidance in comparison with the old. First, in-person instruction can continue for schools located in red and orange microcluster zones as designated by New York State. So that was a big change because at that time, you know, if you remember correctly, we were out because of that. Second, no longer was there a requirement for schools located in red and orange zones to test 100% of the faculty, staff, and students prior to resuming in-person instruction. Three, the schools located in the geographic area designated as an orange zone needed a total of 20% of in-person students, faculty, and staff to be tested for COVID-19 over a 1-month period following the zone designation. If it's in red, it would be 30%, and that was a huge change. 4, the students tested need to be proportionately spread across the month, 5% per building per week in an orange zone, basically ensuring random nature of the tests, and also that it wasn't just one group that was being tested. Next, a school may be required to move from fully to remote if random sampling generates a significant amount of positive cases in any one school. In our particular case, that number would be 9, but that was one of the things that they added. Additionally, parents, faculty, and staff must continue the practices of daily health screening. We have the RUVNAPs and all the other mitigation strategies that we put in place. Schools must adhere to all state-issued requirements, including wearing masks at all times and maintaining the 6 feet of social distance. And you know, if anyone wants this, this is on our website now for the whole guidance. But based on this information and from data from local and state and national health professionals, I think it's important to mention that schools are safe places for students. Whether it's Dr. Fauci on a national level or governor, multiple, you know, sources, our own Department of Health and doctors, et cetera, have been saying and showing, and the data has been showing that, you know, community transmission in schools is extremely low. And that has been the case here in Lancaster. It's definitely a lot lower than the community at large. I need to say that, you know, I'm very, very proud of students. I've said it before. I'm proud of staff and teachers and faculty and administration for doing a really excellent job with those mitigation strategies and enforcing those rules. We've had very, very few situations where people haven't followed those rules, and I think it's paid dividends. You know, in Lancaster, we believe that students learn best when in school. We have great teachers here, 2 of them recognized for tenure with, you know, glowing recommendations and nice comments. You know, but that's only 2 of over 470. And I believe our teachers and our staff and our administration, I believe in them. I believe in all of them, and they've done a great job. And our goal every step of the way during this pandemic from the very beginning was to have our students and our young people in school to the fullest extent possible with our great teachers and staff helping them along the way. You know, I need to tell you folks that we have some hurting young people out there. You know, I could tell you stories and some of them I can't tell, but we have some students that need help. And we need to get students back in person instruction as quickly as possible. And getting these young people under the care and watchful eye of our professional staff, I think personally is imperative for their academic needs, but also their social emotional needs as well. So to continue to fill our mission to the Lancaster students and to the Lancaster community, our plan is to safely reopen all Lancaster schools for hybrid in-person instruction pre-K to 12, beginning on Monday, December 14th. I think it's important to note that this decision was made in collaboration with at least 18 other Erie County School District superintendents and districts who will also return to in-person instruction on this date. That collaboration and communication happened all weekend and continued today as much as 3 or 4 meetings in the morning and early afternoon. All of our school districts share employees who are parents of children who attend schools in other districts. So the Erie County superintendents believed that establishing a common return date among as many school districts as possible was imperative to hopefully limit the obvious staffing concerns that have hurt and hampered all the school districts in Erie County since September. So a letter will go to faculty and staff and parents this evening after the board meeting. And I want to thank everyone for their continued patience, their continued support and understanding as we do our best to fulfill our mission. And our mission is to take care of our kids. And we want to provide students of Lancaster with the education that continues to be second to none. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Valley. Moving on to 10.0, old business. Does anybody have any old business to discuss? All right, 11.0, new business. 11.1, personnel items. 11.1.1. Do I have a motion to approve the personnel changes?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Aye. Anyone against? Motion carries. 11.2, education items. 11.2.1, do I have a motion on the committee on special education?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone against? Motion carries. 11.2.2, do I have a motion for the committee on preschool special education?
So moved. Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Aye. Anyone against? Motion carries. On to 12.0, business and financial items. 12.1, do I have a motion to approve the financial items?
So moved.
Second. Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Aye. Anyone against? Motion carries. 12.2, that is a policy first reading for 5670, records management. We'll see that a couple more times before we approve that one or vote on that one. 12.3, do I have a motion for COVID-19 testing?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Aye. Anyone against? Motion carries. 12.4, do I have a motion for the A1A contract for Stoll Environmental LLC Phase 2?
So moved. Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Aye. Anyone against? Motion carries. 12.5. Do I have a motion for the A1A contract for Stoll Environmental LLC Phase 3?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone against? Motion carries. 12.6, do I have a motion for the A1A contract for Stoll Environmental LLC for the capital outlay?
So moved.
Second. Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Aye. Anyone against? Motion carries. 12.7, do I have a motion for the construction change orders?
So moved. Second.
Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone against? Motion carries. 12.8, do I have a motion for the bid award, Mark Cerrone, Inc.?
So
So
moved.
moved.
Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Aye. Anyone against? Motion carries. 12.9, do I have a motion for the A1A contract for Mark Cerrone, Inc.?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Aye. Anyone against? Motion carries. 12.10, Do I have a motion for the contract with Erie One BOCES for room rental?
So moved.
Second. Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Aye. Anyone against? Motion carries. 12.11, do I have a motion for the approval of the LGS-1 for record retention?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone against? Motion carries. 12.12, do I have a motion for the surplus equipment?
So moved. Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Anyone against? Motion carries. 12.13, do I have a motion for the surplus textbooks?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Anyone against? Motion carries. 12.14, do I have a motion for the contract for Sound Transformations Music Therapy Services?
So moved. Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone against? Motion carries. 12.15, do I have a motion for the contract for Michelle Kostek?
So moved. Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Aye. Anyone against? Motion carries. 12.17, do I have a motion with, for the separation agreement?
So moved. Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone against? Motion carries. I think I missed 12.16. Do I have a motion for the food service monthly statement dated October 2020?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Anyone against? Motion carries. 13.0, public hearing. We do not have anybody signed up to speak tonight. 14.0 is an executive session. So this effectively ends the meeting for tonight. Our next meeting is a regular session, and that will be January 11th, 2021. We will push out information on how to view that meeting if it's online. At some point, hopefully we are back in person, but we will, of course, follow guidance on that. So 15.0 adjournment, do I have a motion? I'm sorry, we'll save that for after executive session. Do I have a motion to go into executive session?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Aye. Anyone against? Motion carries. All right, thank you so much, everyone, for listening and watching us on our new live system. Have a great night.